What's up, guys? It's your girl, Hayley Delaine, and welcome back to another episode of The Vibes. Today, I have a very special guest and a dear friend of mine, Kiian. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
It's been like a year since I've seen you.
I know, it feels like 20, but...
I know. You look amazing. We are here to talk about your new single, Beverly Hell, and you're putting out a new video that he's premiering here with us, so I'm very excited about that. Tell me a little bit about the song first. What inspired you to make a record called Beverly Hell?
Beverly Hell is just really conceptual, and it was inspired by, at first, like my mental state and like what I was going through with just honestly like anxiety and depression and different things, and like I kind of like, it was easier to wallow in my misery, so I started to write it as like a way to make sense of the chaos in my head. But then I was around so many like people in Hollywood, and then the vibe kind of changed because then I saw like just people were the complete opposite of what I guess the general public would think. So it just inspired me that everything was like such an illusion,
right,
and so fake. Yeah,
smoke and mirrors for sure.
So I just thought, you know, and I like the title, Beverly Hills.
And you're from Beverly Hills.
Oh, I'm not from Beverly Hills, I was born there.
Yeah, right.
See so, my baby.
How long ago, though? You actually wrote this record a while ago, right?
I did.
Was it like 3 years ago?
Like, I think 2.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. Because I think when we first met, you were like working on it. So now I got to see the video. You guys haven't seen it yet because you're dropping it exclusively with us first. But tell us a little bit about the treatment to the video. How did this all come about? Because it is wild, guys.
Yeah, I kind of put it together like myself. It's kind of like inspired by real life situations. So it's kind of like a love triangle.
Yep.
With a straight guy who's not very confident in, you know, his things.
Yep.
Not gonna put him on blast. But yeah, I was inspired by just real life stuff.
So were the people in it actually like part of this real life story?
No.
Okay.
But
I feel like she might be lying.
I'm like, jumps off.
So you produced it, you directed it, the video?
Basically, yeah, I did the treatment. I had a director, obviously, and stuff, and like a crew, but like I did everything.
So what was that like for it to all be on your shoulders?
A lot.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
A lot, because it was my first time doing something like that. So it was just like a lot to deal with the first day. But the second day, it was just like, let's go, where's my latte, I'm ready.
So LA.
Yeah.
So what would you say that your music is most inspired by?
Just, I think, life experience and like, just honesty and like vulnerability.
Yep.
And like, just topics I think should be talked about. Like, I think a lot of people like a lot of artists shy away from things. They're like, oh, like this is like too secretive. Right. Whereas like with me, I feel like with my music, I just put in like everything I wouldn't say out loud into my music.
Right.
So.
And you just went through a crazy like health thing where you had to get like a bunch of surgeries done, you couldn't sing. Talk to me a little bit about that process.
Yeah, I'm better now, but it was just really depressing because I like had to take a year off and like, it was just,
it was tough. So now you're coming out of that. You're healthy now.
Yeah, same back.
Better than ever. And what else is next after this video? Are you working on more music?
Well, the EP's done. It's called Beverly Hell Part 1. So that's done.
When can fans expect it?
September.
Oh, September.
Yeah. And then probably like another single before that.
Okay.
And yeah, and then probably a live show in LA, like a big release show.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
And then hopefully more live shows.
Tour, all that. And then part 2? Are you already working on part 2?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just like opening up here.
I was gonna ask you, who's your biggest musical inspiration, just like overall?
I love Amy Winehouse, Lana Del Rey, Lady Gaga, Courtney Love, Nirvana. Like I'm all over.
All over the place.
Jay-Z, like I
love it.
I just love
You're a music head.
Yeah.
And who is one collab that you haven't done that you really want to do?
I haven't really actually done a collab,
Yeah,
but
you really haven't.
If I could do a collab with anyone, I think it would be like someone as ballsy as me, maybe like Halsey.
Oh, Halsey would be good.
That'd be cool. Because I think that she's also really, really raw and unapologetic, and she's just like, if you don't like it, change the channel.
Right, exactly. And speaking of, what's one message that you really want fans or new fans to take away from Beverly Hell, the music, video, and song?
I just feel like I just want people to like watch it and like, because I know I'm not the only one who's been through this like situation, but I want them to watch it and just feel like someone out there like relates to them, and that you can turn, you know, negative things into positive things and flourish.
I love that. And on that same tip, what's one piece of advice that you would give someone kind of going through some of the things that you went through, the depression that you were talking about, the anxiety? What's one piece of advice you'd give someone who's like currently going through that struggle?
I just think to take things day by day and just like, I don't know, just be like conscious and aware of like what you're going through and have good people around you. I like have a really small circle.
Yep.
Because most people, you know, if you have like 200 friends, you don't.
Yeah.
So.
Facebook is wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, I think just like you have to just talk about it and be vocal or find like an outlet.
Right.
Like for me, music like saved my life.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So is music kind of what helped you get through all of that?
Yeah, I feel like without music, life would just be like meaningless, literally. I wouldn't know. I'd just be like looking at a boat, being like, what do I do?
So what's your process? Are you like in your room writing by yourself, or do you get in a big studio and have a bunch of people? What's kind of Kiian's vibe when it comes to like writing music?
I feel like it's really quick. It's like vomit, like which is a really gross, like analogy, metaphor, whatever. But it's like I write my songs in like 6 to 10 minutes, and I record in 2 takes, and then they kick me out.
They're like, you're done.
Yeah, and they don't put any melodyne or auto-tune or like. It's just raw. It's just me. It's real.
Well, I think that's the best thing.
And it's not overthought, and it's not. Yeah, and I recorded in like a monastery in the middle of Hollywood.
What?
So I'm like very like I'm a weirdo.
So you pull up to the monastery, you walk in with your shoes on, and you record in the monastery.
Yeah.
Is it like a studio like built in that, or what?
It's a really small studio actually, but like we make the music there. There's like an outside little area.
That's amazing.
But it's just it's really guarded. It's like a mini version of the Chateau Marmont in LA.
Okay.
Like it's like just like all muted greens and like it's my vibe.
That's awesome. And so now you're gonna put out EP number 1. Is this the first EP ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that? That's a big deal.
Good, excited. It's just been like, it's such a long time coming. I feel like that it's just like, it's time to give birth. Like
everybody's ready.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, can you tell everybody where to follow you?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Kiian, Kiian. My Twitter is I am Kiian, and Snapchat is KEYY-YUHNN, so it's like Kiian.
Got it.
And then my website's iamkiian.com, and my music's, well, Beverly Hell's everywhere, and the rest will be everywhere too. Yep. And you can catch the video over here.
All right, you guys, well, that is a wrap from us here today on The Vibes. Be sure to go check out the new video on the 20th Beverly Hell, and for a sneak peek, go check the link below here exclusively at Trending All Day. I'm your girl, Hayley Delaine. This is Kiian, and we'll see you guys next time.